couple of the changes they're looking to make is to actually properly ascertain where there are rare species around the country, so that businesses, in particular, I guess mining projects, don't go through all the rigmarole of having a proposal and then finding some sort of rare species on it. Would that be a good idea? Would that be a bit smarter rather than just, draw up the tenements, hope for the best approach we seem to have been doing?
Well, I think that, again, speaking with industry, which is something the Minister hasn't been doing, despite her claims to the contrary, there are better ways of doing things all over the shop in relation to these reforms. Providing certainty up front about where you can and can't commission new projects, I think, is a good way of doing it. But I would not trust Canberra to get it right. I think this needs to be industry-led in partnership with the community that owns the environment, rather than a bunch of bureaucrats and politicians setting down the rules around this. This is why consultation done properly would actually generate.
Don't you need an independent authority to decide about rare species somewhere, rather than, what are you saying? Ask a mining company, hey, what do you think? Are there any rare species here? I'm not quite sure what you mean there, sorry.
Well, I think as part of the assessment process, working with those who intend to open up a new mine or undertake some sort of housing development which might trigger national environmental laws, you are required to look at these issues that actually might be at risk here, endangering or threatening a species of. I think working with industry rather than arbitrarily knocking something out on the basis of some bureaucratic decision in Canberra.
I mean, when you're talking about trusting the industry, don't we go from recent history of Rio Tinto blasting this 46,000-year-old Aboriginal site to get iron ore? How trustworthy is the industry?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. We can legislate to prevent all sorts of things from happening. We do rely on the business sector, industry, to do the right thing. That company did the wrong thing. What would be good is if this government actually did what Graham Samuel said they should do, and that is introduce their new engagement with First Nations Australians. That should have been delivered well and truly by now. It hasn't been. As a result, we just have a new bureaucracy with no new laws and the prospect of massive penalties, which are going to be a massive deterrent for investment in this country. People are going to be looking to do business elsewhere as a result of Tanya Plibersek's announcement today.
Jonathon Duniam, appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you.